Guys, it's Amanda here with another pick a pile. Today I want to do things a little bit different. I'm just going to have a one card spread. Well, I guess it's not a spread because a spread's multiple cards. But yeah, I'm going to get you guys to just pick a pile, but it's just going to be one singular card that we're going to look at today. And yeah, this is just a message from the ether, and I really just want to pay a little bit more respect and homage to the people that create these decks. Not saying that obviously there's anything wrong with intuitively reading cards, tarot and oracle, but sometimes I feel like there's just a lot of misinterpretations of, you know, what people are actually trying to portray with their cards and their artistry. So yeah, I'm going to just have you guys look at one card, and we're going to actually look into the book and read from the guidebook that comes with the sorry, the guidebook that comes with the deck. So this deck is the Earth Warriors Oracle by Alana Fairchild. I'll just show you the book quickly. Beautiful, amazing illustrations and just great knowledge as well. So yeah, we've got 6 piles today, which is usually a lot more than I have in other videos, but again, it's just going to be a singular card. So if you guys want to just focus in and use your intuition to yeah, let you choose a pile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want to take a minute and do a little bit of meditation on it, then I recommend pausing the video. But if not, then I'll start with the first pile, the Moonstone. Okay, pile 1, if you chose the Moonstone, this is the card we got. So number 36. In advance, I'm sorry if I butcher these names. You might stay for or choose another pile, but yeah, these are, I think it's like Native American, like Cherokee Indian, if that's the politically correct term. I'm not sure if I'm using the right term, but I think that's what it is. So yeah, some of the names and in this deck are just crazy. So this is, I'm gonna say Mayu, Soma from the Galaxy Heart. So let's see what the book says. Like I said before in the introduction, yeah, like people, this is some people's life's work, obviously, and they put so much effort into it and channel some amazing, beautiful, like prolific messages. So I feel like sometimes the opportunity can just be wasted when we just throw away like getting it out of the book because it might come across that we don't know what we're doing as tarot readers or something like that, but that's not the case. Like, we're all always students. We never stop learning. We're not going to be able to know everything and retain every single bit of information. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with going back to the book. Honestly, when I do just like, you know, like giddy personal readings, like with my friends and stuff like that, I usually, that's what I get my friends to do, or whoever I'm doing the reading on, is to kind of like read the cards themselves and to get the message from the book, because it's like, that's, you know, the authentic message. So without going on too much about it all, I'll get into it. So every card has like its overall general message, and then there's the actual like inner reading message. So I'll start with the general message. It says, Soma of the Galaxy Heart, the divine's mother milk of the galaxy is feeding your soul. Expansion of your horizons, your spiritual purpose, and your sacred responsibilities is taking place. Divine potential within you is awakening at a higher turn of a creative spiral of consciousness. This oracle is prophecy of ascension and grace. So there you go. I'll let you interpret that however you like. That's quite deep, and like the wording of it is quite like intellectual. So the in-reading message is usually a bit more practical. So we'll now go on to that. Your soul has been going through a deep spiritual feeding process and is growing rapidly. The evidence of this in the outer world will be a sense of expansion of opportunity, reach, connections, and new levels of spiritual experiences. This oracle foretells the welcoming in of a new phase of life, newborn energy and fertility, whether biological, creative, or psychological, are being stimulated. The oracle indicates the discovery, development, and expression of talents. An increasingly public profile, which moves you into the spotlight, can help you fulfill your divine life's mission, provided that you keep your inner connection to the spirit as the highest priority. The oracle speaks of soul healing around the matters of trust, spirit, mother, and abundance. So, I know I said that I was just going to read it directly from the book, but I feel like obviously I should have a little bit of a say on what I feel like that means. Obviously, you people are intelligent enough to, listen to that information and, interpret that however you like. But obviously, this is saying that like you're here on a soul like mission, on a star mission, like the galactic heart, like you're a star seed or a galactic baby, basically a galactic soul, which most people are, but actually not most people. I take that back. I shouldn't use that term so lightly. Like, it's not most people, like it's specific people, obviously, and you'll resonate with that. Like if you grew up like really liking like sciencey things or like sci-fi things, or just otherworldly things and like galactic beings and aliens and Martians and stuff like that. It doesn't always have to be on like such a deep like identical, like not identical, but like something that identifies you and your personality. But it can just be like just little quirky things that you like if an example, like on The Simpsons, like you loved it when the like alien dudes came down. What were their names again? Fuck, I forget. But you know what I mean? Just like little things like that. Or like, the cartoons that you watched, like you like the little space creature or whatever, because it resonates with your soul and home. But like obviously this is saying more about how you're like got this newborn energy and you're birthing something at the moment, whether it's like a physical, like actual baby, or it's creative or psychological, something that you're rebirthing. You're stepping into the spotlight, and yeah, that's beautiful. Let me know what you guys are doing if you got this card and if that like resonates with you. Yeah, I should probably leave that there, guys, and go on to the next card. So thanks, pile one. We'll go over to pile two now. The Jade. Oh, this is a sideways card. So in this deck, some of them are on the side. 38. Pachamama. Pachamama. Pile two, you got Pachamama. She with the Adened Emerald Heart. Beautiful. So I don't know if you guys can see all of the illustration in that. I'm not sure if my camera is going to focus or not, but I really want you guys, oh fuck, there's a shadow there. I want you guys to see all of the beautiful animals in this picture. Like there's a lot of hummingbirds and like woodpeckers, there's a wolf, there's a lion, there's a ram, there's a horse, there's eagles, there's a tiger / leopard, there's an owl, one of her ancestors, I'm guessing. There's all the moon cycles, there's a waterfall, there's a mountain, butterflies. Fuck, I'm not looking at the camera. It's really hard with this setup, but it's really beautiful. It's a very beautiful card. she with the Adined Emerald Heart. So you can see that honeysuckle. I think it's a honeysuckle or a robin or something like that. I'm not really good with bird species, even though I used to work at a wildlife sanctuary, but I am Australian, so I'm a bit more better with Australian like natives and stuff like that. But yeah, the honeysuckle's green emerald, the emerald heart, and it's like where her heart is. And she's even got like sacred geometry like everywhere, like on her neck and stuff like that. It's a really pretty card. So let's see what the book says. Number 38. Where you at? Where you at, 38? 35, 37. Here we go. I'm not sure if I'm saying that word right as well. Indine. I'm actually not sure what that means, to be honest with you, but it says here, I think they're like the race of people, or like the tribe of people that's like depicted in this. So, okay. We'll read the general meaning of the card, and then we'll go into the more practical in reading description of the card. So it says here, Pachamama, the goddess of the earth, honored by the indigenous people of the Andes, yeah? Sorry again if I'm butchering that. Holds space for many different creatures to live within her field, including the crazy, beautiful, dangerous, and divine humanity. She knows that life thrives through diversity. She is able to foster life with such genius and generosity because there is no fear preventing from holding space for the new to emerge. Be open to the new and the different in yourself and your life. Trust like the Earth Mother as an act of devotion. She is watching over you as you evolve to manifest the fullness of your sacred and original life purpose. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, full disclosure with all of this, I was dyslexic as a child. I couldn't even read, so like at all, or spell. So I've taught myself how to read. So bear with me a little bit if it takes me like a while to pick up my pace and yeah, like say it right. But once I get going, it's okay. I just haven't actually like read out loud for a very long time. That's another thing, like reading to yourself and reading out loud is like two very different things. Anyway, I feel like I'm back at school, like, Amanda, can you read out loud, please? Like, anyway, so we get to the more practical one, and always it's a bit of a tongue twister with like those bigger, you know, like just crazy words that you aren't usually in your like everyday vocabulary. So yeah, anyway, the in reading description of the card. Don't hold back from what is happening. Things need to change, so let them change. It may seem chaotic and overwhelming now. However, when you realize that you don't need to figure it all out, you will relax, allowing the wisdom of what is happening at a deeper level to unfold. Trust that your inner resources are enough and will grow to meet your needs for soul expansion in the world. You may sometimes feel like you are juggling too many projects with too few arms. The Divine Mother can help you if you trust her to keep an eye on things and guide the process for you. This oracle indicates that peace and harmony will eventually trump over conflict and challenge, bring about a new beginning. So there you go, guys. Yeah, I know, again, that was a bit butchered, and I was like, shut up, Amanda, like, stop being so hard on yourself, like, but you know what it is, I think I'm a little bit shook. I've had some, like, nasty comments on some of my, just, like, some of my things that I post out there, and as much as I like to think that like I don't, let what other people say, especially in a negative manner, affect me, these like few things did affect me. I didn't expect them to. It took me a bit off guard, but I'm dealing with it now, but I think like it's got me a little bit shook and I don't even realize, like, on a subconscious level. So yeah, I have been a little bit like not hard on myself, but just like trying to sit with, those emotions. Anyway, enough about me, and back to your card and stuff like that. And what the message I'm trying to get through here, basically what it's saying is, if you feel overwhelmed and like too much is happening, or like things are holding you back, you need to give some of the weight of your work to the divine, to the mother, the divine mother, to Pachamama. So, if it all ever gets overwhelming, know that there's these, spiritual like deities and guides that are there to help you. And I know like sometimes even like I forget, and it's easy to forget like in the heat of the moment, and like, when you're in the middle of something that's having, an effect on you, or an emotional or physical reaction, it's hard to, tap into your higher self and all of this. But if you can, in like, start small and go bigger and bigger with things, then you'll probably start to see a bit more of like a change of how things end up panning out. So yeah, that's really interesting. But it sounds like you guys have a lot going on at the moment, a lot of projects and stuff like that. So you're probably, birthing a lot of things. But yeah, just know that she's there and she's able to help, because look at how many animals and things like, and just the whole of humanity that she has in, her sphere, basically, and her perimeter. So yeah, it's like it's possible to do, but you can't do it all on your own. You need to help, and you need to ask for help, and you need to ask for guidance. So it's telling you you're amazing. You have, a connection to her through your beautiful emerald heart. But yeah, you just need to call on her when you need that. So especially in those times of grief and just, yeah, overwhelming emotions and things like that, and things of that nature. So there you go, pile two. Thanks for listening to me babble on about myself and my self-worth and trolls and shit like that. But like, seriously, it gets to the point where it's like, do I just turn my comments off? And it's like, no, because then it's like, what about the people who do care and do love? And the love and the light is always, so much more rewarding than those shit cunts. So sorry to drop the C bomb for all you sensitive ones out there with the swearing, but yeah, cunts be cunts. All I can say. But these guys aren't cunts. These guys are beautiful and have a green emerald heart. So I love yous, and let me know if you chose this pile. Thank you, pile 2. Go on to pile 3. Put that over there. Hey, a pile 3 if you chose this pretty clear quartz. It's very polished and cut, but it's very pretty. It's got lots of like smoky hazes through it. Very pretty. Yeah. These guys, we've got my hand over here. You can't see it. Jesus Christ. I just like looked up at the camera. So yeah, sorry guys. If you chose this pretty quartz, this is your card. Ooh, another sideways card. Clan of the Wolf Heart, number 14. We are the ones that you've been waiting for. That sounds so epic and awesome. Like, what? That's like lyrics of a song, I swear. We are the ones you've been waiting for. Yep, that's right, boo. The rainbow and indigo children are starting to fucking show their faces. Again, a really, really pretty card with like amazing illustration on it. I don't want to bring it up to the camera because I did that with the last pile, and they're probably going to be like, what the fuck, bitch? We couldn't even see half of that. So maybe just pause it and tilt your phone or whatever you're on to the side so you get like full screen. And even screenshot it if you want. I'll get my hands out of it, screenshot it if you want. So you can look at it, zoom in on it. But again, kind of like the last card, there's lots of animals, but these are all spirit animals. Those ones were like physical, like in the physical form. These are more like you can see like shadowed spirit, like spirit animals. And there's a little figure inside there. I think that's Kuan Yin or whatever her name is. I don't know. I'm really bad with some of these spiritual names. They're just very complex, and I have been told by many people in my life that I have a strange voice and a strange way of pronouncing things, and that's going to happen when you come from a bilingual family in Australia. Like, I feel like Australian accents, especially because this is on YouTube, so it's like people all over the world are watching as people from different backgrounds listening to this. Probably all English speaking, but still like with different, yeah, accents. And sorry if I pronounce things strange, that's all I'm getting at. I'm not going to tell you the whole story, don't worry about that. So yeah, let's get into your card, guys, and see what the book says. So number 14, Clan of the Wolf Heart. I feel like maybe this has something to do with either being gang, part of a gang. Yep. Clan, gang, yes. Okay. The divine description and then the in-reading description. So you belong to the clan of the Wolf Heart. This is a soul tribe with boundaries beyond bloodlines and geography. It is based on soul connection to love's wisdom and higher truth of the greater spirit. The clan is unknitted through wolf medicine and unknitted. Why did I say that? Unknitted. You know, it's so funny when you actually look at it, it kind of says, like, looks like it says that, but it's united. Sorry, guys. The clan is united through wolf medicine and the heart. These are the qualities of the divine feminine that unify, allowing for a palpable, palpable, yes, allowing for a palpable experience of oneness that brings power to our collective wisdom and purpose. Ooh, okay, that got me a bit hot. It's made me sweat a bit. I think it's because I couldn't I literally set myself up for failure by saying I can't pronounce words, and then I'm just like pop 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 pop. Anyway, fuck. What it's basically saying is that you're a part of a wolf pack, and it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you will come together with your wolf pack. And the reason that you are in this wolf pack is because you share the love of the heart and intellect and wisdom, so of the great spirit, so of source. Yeah, the in reading description says, reach out for help from others whilst you honor and respect your individual. Sorry, I'm going to start that again. Reach out for help from others whilst you honor and respect your individuality and your own unique life's journey. Balance social time with taking care of your own individual needs, including the need for time out in solitude to hear your inner truths and renew yourself. Anger can be a sign from your soul, a sacred gift that asks you to deal with a situation, to bring about something different and more empowering. Use your anger as a sacred gift with compassion and clear purpose. Fight wholeheartedly when you need to safeguard what truly matters. Be open to a greater guiding wisdom so that you know when to be merciful and when to cut something off completely. Believe in the power of your inner voice and do not silence yourself. So yeah, there you go, because like I feel like that's a lot of like a very kind of different message than what the top half said. It's saying that even though, you know, you are an individual person and you need to respect your own uniqueness, you need to still have that balance of, you know, being social with people and being open-hearted and caring. So like not to come off too cold and aloof and like, you know, the whole like very matter of fact like persona where it's like, you know everything and you've got all the answers. It's saying to have your heart a bit more open to like the Wolfgang and to the social like setting and social side of things. And, ultimately it's like that's what's going to bring soul growth is like what you can see in other people, because usually most relationships and when I say relationships I don't mean just romantic, I mean all factors, family, friends, whatever, is just a reflection of you. That's all the universe is trying to show is like parts of you in either a loving, like a negative or a positive way. So yeah, ultimately, like I am you and you are me, you know what I mean? Like, even though we're not the same and we are individual, we are still one and we are still one of the same. Like, so yeah, there you go, guys. That's, it might be a little bit hard to hear and I get it, like, but it's not saying that you're a bad person or anything like that, or you do go around being like, I know everything, like fuck you all, and like just shutting people out. But it's just saying like, just maybe have a little bit more compassion to your fellow man, because yeah, that's where the gold is. That's where the I was gonna say something really weird, but I'm not gonna say it. Like me and my daughter speak this like weird language to each other. It's just, it's not Pig Latin or anything like that. It's just like very kind of Slavic, but not Slavic. Because yeah, it's not. It's just very like Russian kind of based. But anyway, yeah, you guys have got it. You're beautiful people. Because yeah, you wouldn't even be here if you weren't. So you wouldn't even have clicked on this video if you weren't a good one. So yeah, my pile 3s. I'm gonna go over to the next card now, the next pile. But yeah, I hope that does something for yous, and I love yous, and yeah, thanks pile 3. Okay, pile 4. If you chose this pretty little rose quartz, let's see what card you got. Number 7, Lina. What must be shall be. Do I even need to read the book? It's like reading done, next pile. No. But you know what I mean, like what must be shall be. That's right, sister, that is right. But what a pretty card. That's a really pretty card. The red in it is beautiful. May not have anything to do with what the book's going to say, but that might have something to do with like sacral chakra for you guys. Maybe you have been working on your sacral chakra, or have a bit of a blockage there. Either you'll know. General reading. So yeah, but how beautiful. Number 7 is the ultimate divine number. I've been actually like getting back into my numerology roots in the last like week or two, and I always forget that like 7 is, yeah, it's the sacred number, and so much like spirituality is just like based around it. So you guys could be very like divine spiritual people. Like we all are, every person is, but you may be very much like living it at the moment and really like incorporating it into your lives, because yeah, 7, like it's crazy. It's just like, so every number in numerology obviously has its meaning, and it's just like 1 is creation, 2 is balance, 3 is creativity and like the Holy Trinity, 4 is like the 4 elements. This is from a very like basic, from what they've gathered, because there's not actually any like hard information of what the 7 numbers mean. This is just from like students' perspectives and stuff like that, from Pythagoras, the man who created numerology, the Greek guy. He's apparently the weirdest fucking cunt ever. But anyway, that's a whole nother reading and story. But yeah, so basically 7 is divine. That's the divine, holy, like wisdom. And I don't say mean holy within like the Catholic and like Christian like meanings. I mean it as in, yeah, like just spiritual, however you want to take it, however you want to label that word. But there's 7 days in the week. There's 7 chakras. It goes on. There's other examples. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. But yeah, that's why. That's why. So let's see what the book says. Anyway, guys, I said I wasn't gonna like interpret this stuff myself, and then I've just like started going on this fucking tangent. But anyway, it's all good. It's all whoever needs those messages, and now has them. So yeah, let's see what the spiritual kind of meaning of it is, and then the in reading message. So you have beautiful dreams and sorry, I'll start again. You have beautiful dreams and inspired, bold ambitions. You are guided to believe that they are a natural expression of your soul, something that is meant to be. Life will support you in the expression of these dreams and ambitions, even in the moments where it seems to be a struggle rather than support. That you are experiencing the process of transformation into full maturity involves learning how to grow through light and through darkness back into the light again. You will always find your way back to the light. Have faith in yourself and what you must be. Dedicate yourself to what you love without hesitation. The in-reading description. If you are experiencing loss or change, have faith. Sometimes things happen that seem to be working against us. It is only later that they show themselves to have been valuable ways by which we acquired a greater faith, courage, and determination that were necessary to the fulfillment of our purpose. Know that your destiny is unfolding and that you are moving through circumstances that are ultimately going to help you become your soul in fullness and splendor. Keep going. Everything happening in your life is helping you to fulfill your divine potential. Know that any darkness will give you the light. So yeah, what I pretty much preach on here all the time, that the dark will again eventually bring you to the light, and vice versa. Like, no matter how much of a healed or evolved person you know, we are or think we are, ultimately nobody knows nothing. Like, we know things, but like the wisest people will admit that like we know nothing, you know what I mean? But in saying that, we have the capacity to know almost everything, not almost everything, but to gain a vast amount of knowledge. Like, that's up to you and how you want to ultimately live your life. If you don't want to, you know, really put yourself in the firing line of like being a student, then you don't need to, but just know that that's going to hinder your growth, and you're always going to be stuck and nothing's ever going to change. And slowly but surely bad negative things are going to start feeding, and like entities are going to start feeding off of that, because you're just an open vessel for cunts to just pretty much shit all over you. So because you don't want to, you know, learn anything new or change. So it's basically saying that, you know, we're going to have these trials and tribulations, but you just kind of have to be as graceful as possible through those transitions, because we all endure it. We all will go through it in our own way. You know, one man's future could be your past, and your past could be another man's future. You know what I mean? And I don't mean men specifically. It's just the saying, the expression. So yeah, man, woman, child, whoever, like whatever you identify as these days. But yeah, just know that, like, that's why ultimately you can't really judge people at the end of the day either, because it's just like, you don't know where they come from, you don't know where they're going, you don't know where you're going, you don't know where you've come from. Like, no, you know where you've come from, but you know what I mean. Well, some people don't. Hey, like some people don't really have like a grasp on that, or just don't, it's like they didn't pick up on things when they were living those moments anyway. But yeah, what must be shall be. So like, you know, the negative and the positive are still going to happen, but it's just saying that, like, you know, God will never throw anything at you that you can't handle. And yeah, you're a beautiful spiritual divine being, and you can just call on, you know, a higher source and a higher power to help you get through those times of upheaval and angst and stress, and even in those times of greatness, praise and thank, you know, a higher power for taking you there. And you know, it's all a domino effect, and each one that falls connects into the next one that will take you to where you're supposed to be. So yeah, I think that's beautiful, guys. And it's enough of a riddle that I just spat out there for you guys to sit with. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed that. You might feel like a lot of these things tend to flare up when the moon is waning like that. I'm not sure, that message is just kind of coming through a bit, but yeah, because like also at the top here, they almost like look like the bottom of butterfly wings, but you like the whole butterfly is not there, so it's like a transformation's coming, but maybe not super soon. Maybe a bit further down the track for you guys. You need to kind of get your head around this first. So yeah, but anyway, I love you guys. You have a beautiful soul and a beautiful heart. So yeah, beautiful rose quartz represents love. So I'm going to leave that there with you guys, pile 4. I'm sorry if I've been calling you pile 3. But yeah, love you. Love you guys. Love you. Love you. Love you. Pile 5. These guys chose another clear quartz, but just the working stone, a smoother one. It's going to be your reading. The Medicine Horse, number 41. Progress on the path. Boom. Sweet, guys. You're doing good. Progress on your path. Let's see what the book has to say. 41. So, yeah, you've got some progression. Some progression going in. I am Medicine Horse, bringing you the message of freedom, journey, and progress. Do not act as you are. Oh, do not act as you. Do not act as you as though you are. What the fuck? That's a typo. That's not me reading like a lunatic. I swear to God, that is a typo. Do not act as you as though you are a beast of burden. No, it does actually make sense. It's just a lot of words that aren't usually mushed up together. So yeah, act as you, as though you are the beast of the burden. So for you to act as the beast of the burden. Claim your innate divine dignity. Allow yourself to feel and be graceful. Recognize and honor your needs for rest, openness, safety, and respect. An ability to hear, know, and feel spiritually, rather, which will guide you in every aspect of your life's journey, is opening up. Connect with your spirit, live your truth. So there you go, guys. It feels like you should be kind of embodying the horse a bit now. Like, it's not saying go start walking around in a pasture with like a fucking horse, but Google what like horses mean, and like totem horses, and like what their strengths are, and it's saying that like you need to embody that at the moment, like it said here, the ability to hear, know, and feel spiritually, rather. Yeah, so we'll go on to the practical in reading description. There is a powerful and sacred bond between you, your soul, and the animal kingdom. If you have a beloved animal who has left this world for the spirit world, here is a message that this beautiful being is protected by a great spirit and is loved and peaceful now. that creature is completely forgiven and completely forgiving. You are also guided to honor the inner knowing that flows naturally from your instincts and intuition. As you respect your inner guiding wisdom, your life experience will improve. You will successfully navigate your way around negativity, healing spirit, communication, and loving repair of a sense of self after any type of abuse is indicated. There is spiritual support and assistance for a journey ahead that will take you far. Progress is being made. So, oh, that's kind of not sad, but like I feel that in my soul. Like I kind of started to get a bit emotional. So yeah, you guys might have been going through like a bit of a hard time. If not you personally, you might have been like witnessing somebody else going through a hard time, and you're like quite an empathetic person, so it's like affected you on a soul level. But yeah, it did bring up the word abuse in there. So yeah, you know, my heart goes out to anybody that's endured that, or is enduring that. And I like highly recommend that you seek help anywhere you can and wherever you feel like most called to and most needed. Yeah, because that's not good. But it's saying that if you guys have like a pet that's passed away, that know that that's guiding you, and you have a really like close connection with the animal kingdom, and with animals, and yeah, your soul's called to them. So again, like I'd say, yeah, you are quite an empathetic person, because they say that animals and children are most drawn to empathetic people. So if you know, like you go to your friend's house and you're there with like a fair few people, and you know their dog or their cat's like quite drawn to you and just keeps coming to you for cuddles and stuff like that, it's usually because they can see your soul. And yeah, and it's also, you know, kind of like nudging you in the direction of, you know, just having that like open kind of, sorry, I shouldn't use the book. Can you see that there? The open kind of extra eye. I'm not even going to say third eye, but just like, you know, an extra eye, almost like another fresh pair of eyes to, you know, see if you can pick up on that, if people are going through that, even if it's not like physically presented in front of you. Like to, yes, use your intuition and your inner knowing, and you know, yeah, sometimes you are just drawn to people because you've been through similar life experiences, and you can help each other heal from that and find solace in each other. So yeah, pile 5, that's, you know, it's beautiful. It's given me like, I kind of want to cry, but I'm gonna not, because I've got one more pile to do. But yeah, that's amazing, and these are beautiful people. And please let me know if you chose this pile. Yeah, you've got a mission, and the animals are here to help you. But yeah, that's beautiful. So yeah, thanks for letting me do that reading, pile 5, and feel your energy on, you know, another level like that. It's beautiful. Next pile 6, the last pile. So yes, pile 6, last pile. If you chose the, oh, what is this again? I'm gonna say turquoise. I think it's just turquoise, hey? Or maybe aquamarine. I don't know. I do not know. But yeah, let's see what he's got. Oh, I was gonna say butterfly, but that's not a butterfly. That's a moth. Lolo, number 16. Lolo. That sounds like one of those songs. I don't know what fucking song, but one of those like trappy, you know, kids with the braids songs. Get Lolo. What's the message underneath? Stand in the light. Oh, damn girl, stand in the light and let your ass shine. Shine, motherfucker. These guys probably love hip hop. That's just coming through a bit, but maybe it's just me being a crazy person. Don't know. Let's see what the book says for Lolo for number 16 for my group number 6. You are unique. Yes, you are. You are a divine and beautiful being. You stand apart from the crowd. Sometimes this evokes jealousy and or desire in others who want to possess your light and beauty as their own. You need never fear another or believe that they can harm you. Allow yourself to be true to who you are. Do not try to hide your inner light and beauty. You are meant to be seen. Your soul is nurtured and protected by your love of the Great Spirit. By your love for the Great Spirit, guys. So yeah, you know them thirsty bitches be coming for y'all and trying to steal your light, those energy vampires and whatnot. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of decks kind of have their interpretation of this card, and I'm just like, it made me think straight away of the Starseed Oracle deck and the card You're Not For Everybody. And it's like, when you read that, it's just like, what? But it's just like, it's so true. It's like, some people aren't for everybody, you know what I mean? And don't dim your light and don't stand out of the light and stop shining because people don't fucking like it or are offended by it or it doesn't sit right with them. It's just like, that says more about them, boo, than it does about you. End a story. Like, end a fucking story. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you just keep shining and being you and don't ever dim yourself. Don't dim your light for any motherfucker. Like, if you're too much, get the fuck out of here. You're not part of my tribe. Like, end a story. Like, I don't know what else to say to people. And like, I'm getting so passionate about this because I've had to endure this like most of my life. Hey, like, you know, dimming myself to fit into people's boxes and people's ideas of, you know, what they want me to be or what I should be doing or what society thinks I should be doing. And it's just like, no fucking way. I'm going to be my weird, quirky, amazing, wonderful, beautiful self. And whoever doesn't fucking like it can, like, you know, get over it. I'm sorry to sound super sassy and whatever, but no, I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Like, Demi Lovato, guys. Demi Lovato. All I'm gonna say. Go listen to Sorry Not Sorry. Like, fucking hell. The grass is greener under me. Like, let's see what the practical interpretation says in the book. I'm pretty sure it's going to be something similar to what I just ranted on about. But yous will thank me later when yous are doing amazing things with your life because you didn't settle for fucking shit and settle for, you know, being somebody else's, you know, idea of you. So yeah, don't avoid the spotlight or try to hide yourself, nor dull your light to appease others or your own fears. Yeah, again, sometimes we can be our own worst enemies, guys. It's not always external forces. Sometimes it can be internal. So yeah, your true inner divine light and beauty is meant to help others, and the only way that can occur is if you allow yourself to fully be and express it. Do not shrink away from your magnificence when you feel challenged. Instead, step it up to an entirely new level of boldness. You have a gentle nature, but you are strong. If you have become obsessed with the beauty and the power of another, it's time to come back to your own divine beauty, to unearth it, explore it, express it, and let it shine. Trying to blend in will drain the energy from you. Let those who are attracted to your light adapt to your level of divine expression. You are the benchmark, and they will evolve to reach you. So I had like a bit of a download come through, not even a download, but just spirit talking in the back of my ear saying, yeah, like, that's so true, guys. It's like, and you know, there's people that you admire and that you love and that you can put on a pedestal to an extent. it's like you're again a projection. It's projection of you, and it's just like, so what you see in them is what you can see in yourself and what you love about yourself, you know what I mean? And it's like, and use that to fuel like your self-love like journey and your self-care. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Video cut out, but it's probably good because I was getting a bit feisty and revved up about that. But I was gonna finish it up anyway and just say, yeah, that yous are just fucking dope and don't ever stop shining for anybody. And in saying that, don't forget to look out for the light in other people as well. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure yous have got that down pat, because yous wouldn't even be here if you weren't. So and yeah, and I just wanted to just say thank you to everybody in every pile, in every video. And yeah, I got a bit sad and like personal before, just saying that there's bullies out there and mean people writing mean stuff. And but yeah, I just want to say again, guys, like, if you have nothing nice to say, just don't say anything at all. Like, what's the point? All it's going to do is just bring bad karma back into your life. So I would highly recommend it. Like, if you really feel the need to be a fucking asshole, do it. I can handle it. It's fine. But I'm sorry if I ramble or whatever. Yes, I'm not just sitting here having a conversation. I'm channeling and intuitively reading messages as well. So if I come across rambling sometimes, I'm sorry. But yeah, you don't have to listen. You can click off. But the ones that do listen and do love my content, I love you guys so much. Like, on another level, you have no idea. So yeah, I just want to say thank you. And I probably won't do it like this again, just because my actual physical reading of the book was not the best. But um, let me know, guys, if you like that though, and you did enjoy it, because I can. And this was quite an advanced deck as well. It's like, compared to some others. So if you want me to do it with other decks, yeah, like, it might be a new thing. We might get popping. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys, because yeah, after all these cutouts, I'm gonna have to fucking merge it, and it's gonna take me a while, but it's all good. It's all for y'all. I love yous. It's for me too. It's for my own creative peace of mind, and you know, I've said it before, my own creative juices. But yeah, yous guys, yous have got it, and all of yous, every pile, don't ever fucking dim your light for anybody. Like, yous are beautiful, and if it's too much for anybody, then they can just fuck off, and who's meant for you will never think that you are too much. So remember that, my sweet angels. I love yous, and peace out. I'll see yous in the next one. Bye.